I wonder how this performs as a hands-free 360 rig that I keep tuning over and over. And I'm looking at my own image instead of at the lens, so I've got to get used to that. There I am, in front of the mirror. So this comes apart, and I guess I can just get used to looking at the lens. There's something on it. Oh, I can change the lighting. Yeah. Okay. The screen's turned off now. I think that's screensaver of what, 1 minute or something. So I can adjust the settings of that. Let's walk around. I mean, I'm keeping movements to be quite natural, and the mic is the built-in mic. As you can see, there is a light source underneath. So let's just see how this goes. It's quite close to the ceiling there. Might have to adjust it now. I wonder how it looks if I was to move this down a little bit. Just excuse me while I adjust. Okay, how's that? It's a little bit closer. The lens now is roughly eye level instead of just above as it was before. That should hopefully reduce the amount of distortion on my face. But now the light source is slightly below and it's kind of underlighting my face, which is not the most flattering. But this is never meant to be a proper fill light anyway. It's just to help. Let's turn the light on, test the color temperature of the light. So this light source is just helping to illuminate my face. It is not as warm as that light source up there. So yeah, I wonder how the lighting is on my face, the different. Let's test it here. So there should be a warm light on this side and a cool light underlighting. And it will be entirely different if I got some more blue daylight coming in through the window. Although today it's very overcast. Yeah. So now if I turn off this light, that should be more soft and neutral lighting on my face. And then here is just a little boost to help underneath the chin. Not ideal that it's uplighting, but better than nothing. I'm looking at myself in the mirror now, and the lighting's okay. Let me turn it off. Yeah, it definitely needs it, because this is too dull. And especially with these 360 cameras, the quality, the video quality isn't as good. Nowhere near as good as what's on our smartphones. So yeah, let me just walk back and forth. It's bobbing around, getting right underneath here. If I was to cook like this, that would get in the way. This is really close to the cupboards. Maybe for interacting with things, I would adjust it so that this is much closer. So maybe I flip these around. I'll do it in real time. So now that's there, and I've removed that, but if I was to put the light on top, that would still, maybe I just don't have the lighting. And I just rely on adequate lighting from the scene. And so now it's like really close and personal in my face, but the idea is to have much more space right in front of me here, unobstructed, because I did a test before where the camera was right underneath me in this complicated rig, and I had to peek through a little gap, and it wasn't good. So now, if I was to just mock, I don't know, some food preparations. So now you should be able to have a good view. The crease line is coming diagonal. So maybe if I don't know. I guess this will do. I can't wait to review the footage. But here it is a lot more nimble because of the lack of extension and weight that the light adds and the distance. If I keep it down here and just get used to speaking to the lens and interacting here, how is that for a viewing experience? I wonder. Always testing, always redesigning. I should clear those dishes. Another time, procrastinate. Oh, did I turn the light off? I did not turn the light off. Right, obviously this is faff. The part of the practice is me getting used to... See, it must be really dark now. So maybe... I don't know. I don't know what to do about the lighting because I guess, yeah, I'll figure it out. Maybe I just keep with ambient lighting for now and keep this set up so that, well, if this is a setup, then why bother with this rod? I can have this close to my face. It's about stability. And modularity, because I can bring out the light and extend it and have it out like that. And then I can also extend the pole even more, get it off my rig, hand hold it, and do some recording of the scene. All considerations. But for now, it seems pretty secure. I'm just having a little bounce. Obviously it's going to be blurry. But so far, I'm okay with the way it looks. It looks simple and low-key. Everything's black and sleek looking. And it all folds up in this bag here. So I've got the light in there. I've got a battery pack for the camera itself. And yeah, this could be like an everyday carry bag as well. There wouldn't be much room left after everything's collapsed in here. But I will show you now what it all looks like. Yeah, why not? Okay, so I'll put you down there and orient yourself. So let me take all this apart. Actually, I don't have to take that apart. Maybe if I just disconnect and unhook that. I'll take that bag off so it's not confusing. So this is it. It's just the waist belt that goes around with the rod coming up my side, as you saw, and quick releases obviously everywhere with 4K and f22, and this is adjustable by this twiddly knob here, and that just goes around my neck. So it's super simple. Now I just have to get used to taking it on and off again quickly and efficiently without much delay. So here I can just adjust the size of that like that. I can probably keep that on there and shove it in the bag as it is. So let me see if I can just do that. It is quite long actually because I've got that collar on there. So I wonder, am I able to raise that collar more? There we go. Yeah. Oh, okay. Alright, so that'll do. I know this is nonsense, but this is just my process, so you can skip if you want. This is just for me, really. I wonder if I can keep that on the belt, or is that still too long? Sticks out the bag a bit. Well, if I collapse it all down, it's just the belt, the rod, an extra LED light source, this, so let's shove it all in there, the battery pack is in there with replaceable rechargeable batteries, obviously. The camera itself will go just tuck in the bag there. Get that in there. It is a bit tight of a fit, and it is slightly fiddly, but and I've also got where is it? I can't remember where I put it, but I've also got wireless mics that I can just clip onto my t-shirt for a better quality sound. The sound off of this is not bad. It captures everything, so it might be more difficult for the user to listen to on a more vlogging type. But here I'm really looking for the path of least resistance. I don't want to have to bother editing. I don't want to have to bother stabilizing or considering the composition of the camera, the framing. I don't want to have to be distracted at all by the act of recording. I just want to set it and forget it. So, and the post-processing, as mentioned, I want it minimal. ideally straight on my phone, but the phone has great optical quality and great connectivity, stuff like that, but phones can't record 360. They're not self-stabilized. They still need extra gear, so far. So this is why I'm using this. It's a relatively affordable option, and creating my own little hands-free rig, because I don't see any that I can buy or I can afford that is minimal, compact, okay looking, and does the trick in a very quick and easy manner to have the camera suspended roughly, if I stand in front of the mirror, roughly about here. And I think that should be good. You know, it can be down here or whatever, but I want to just have it near, record my face and the environment, which I can't do if I'm distracted with getting my phone and trying to get that's not ever going to work. It needs to be a very wide angle. It needs to capture everything and leave it to the viewer to compose how you wish. As long as that process in itself, the more active viewing rather than passive viewing, is preferable. And also I'm aware that on YouTube the viewing quality is really it's not good, because even if you put your settings on prioritize like higher quality, it doesn't even do that, not for 360 anyway. So as for technology, it's still not friendly for 360, but the quality is there now. What was it, 8K with the Insta360 X4? This is the X3 I'm using. So let's see how it goes. This is all part of the redesign process. Here I was just tweaking different components to put together the belt and stuff. This is another strap that I was using. I mean, I swap bits in and out all the time and tweak, but that one was more of a chest strap, and so I was going to have a two-strap design, but what happened was it just kept sagging. So I need that more rigid like necklace collar to really pin it in place, and so if I stand upright, it's really more like taut instead of bouncing around. And anyway, monologue over, test over. Who the hell's going to watch this?